The British Motor Show is an event held every 2 years in London, England, and is an exciting world-class showcase of the latest in automotive technology, particularly in the area of electric vehicles. Hello and welcome, Green Going viewers. In this second episode of our two-part series on Golden Age technology, we look forward to bringing even more information to you about recent developments in green transportation. Supreme Master Television met with representatives from several different companies to discuss their exciting new ranges of electric cars. Let us start with the high-speed eco-friendly vehicle called the Lightning GT from Lightning Car Company.
We're at the British Motor Show here with John, who's the production manager for the electric Lightning car, one of the most advanced electric sports cars in the world. Hi John, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
John, can you tell us about the development of this beautiful looking car?
Yes, we've spent the last 7 months developing this from a completely new design, right the way up to what you see today.
And John, can you tell us the difference between this car and other electric cars that are on the market at the moment?
Yeah, this car is significantly different to everything else on the market. We use a new type of battery chemistry and we use a new type of in-wheel motor. It gives us incredible performance and incredible handling because we can speed each wheel up differently to help the handling.
That's amazing. And John, obviously it's an environmentally friendly car. Is it zero emissions?
It is, but we actually developed this car from a performance angle. We initially set out to develop a pure performance car and went electric for the performance advantages of being able to do super handling stuff with different wheel speeds. And then actually the green part of it came along, not by accident, because it was always considered, but as a secondary issue, which is now, with the price of petrol, taking things over.
Do you feel customers are more inclined to look at your car and buy your car because it's environmentally friendly?
Yeah, but the customers that we have are very performance orientated and very style conscious, which is the reason we've made it look the way it does, because up until now electric cars have been kind of experimental looking or a little bit boxy, and we wanted to build a luxury GT which had the performance and handling of a current GT car, but with the green potential and with the performance advantage that electric can give you. And we want to make a sea change in people's minds so that in a few years' time, this motor show won't be the motor show, it'll be the electric show.
And obviously the motors are in the wheels. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Most electric cars have a conventional setup where you have drive shafts to the wheels and an electric motor mounted centrally in the body. Each wheel has its own motor, and that takes care of the power and the braking, and we take back the energy from the braking of each wheel, which helps us extend our range, and currently our design intent is 300 kilometres. It gives us the ability to change the motor speeds, which gives us the handling advantage that we're after, and all in all we've cut down the weight because there's no engine, gearbox, differential, all that weight is gone and we have one single unit. If you put it in the wheel and you take away the conventional disc brake and you take away the hub and all the rest of it, we're only about 3 to 4 kilos heavier on the unsprung weight, but that is our total power system and our braking in one unit. So it's a significant advantage.
When one says electric car, many think of charging time in terms of hours to get the vehicle ready for motoring. This is not the case with the Lightning GT.
How long does a partial charge take?
We can do an 80% charge in a little over 3 minutes, and we can do a full charge in 10.
It's amazing. When is this car available?
This car is designed and built with the intent to go into production late 2009, early 2010.
And available to the public?
Yes, in 2009, 2010.
And after the batteries have been used, is there a recycling program?
The batteries don't contain any heavy metals or anything toxic. And the other thing is that they have a 15-year lifespan. So it's not like lithium-ion where in 2 or 3 years the battery dies and you have to buy another one. This one, once you put the battery in, you have 15 years of motoring.
So it's a much more advanced battery?
Very much more advanced.
Thank you very much.
The design concept of the Lightning GT, from placing an electric motor in each wheel to being able to power up the car in just 10 minutes, is simply astounding. We'll have more fascinating automobiles to share with you when we return after these brief messages. You are watching Golden Age Technology on Supreme Master Television. This is Golden Age Technology on Supreme Master Television. We are profiling various electric cars that were on display at the 2008 British Motor Show held in London, England. We next move to Toyota Motor Corporation and discuss with their press officer, Mr. David Crouch, about the next generation of their world-famous Prius vehicle.
David, we're here next to the Prius hybrid car. Can you tell us the next stage in development for the hybrid Prius?
Well, Toyota now has been working on plug-in hybrid, and the message will be that the vehicle will be able to plug in overnight, and the option being that we'll be able to drive the vehicle for longer periods on the battery alone without using the fossil fuel.
Toyota have been developing hybrid since 1997?
That's right. The Toyota Prius was originally launched in Japan in 1997. It went on sale in Europe in 2000, and this is the current second generation that you see here today. A further development to that is the hybrid plug-in vehicle, which is undergoing trials at the moment in France.
What's the advantage of the plug-in over the hybrid that we have here in front of us?
The advantage will be that the vehicle will be able to travel for longer periods on battery power alone. The ultimate goal is being seen as being able to achieve a far longer commute without using any fossil fuel, and therefore saving fuel at the end of the day.
Do you feel the hybrid technology is going to be eventually right across the Toyota range?
We see hybrid technology as a key core product to our lineup, and hybrids will be introduced more and more in the Toyota range. We've already sold earlier this year our millionth Prius globally, and therefore there is definitely a market for hybrid technology. It's a strong market, and we're going to move that forward.
And do you feel that customers are much more environmentally aware now?
Absolutely. I think that obviously the issues of fuel pricing, CO2 are very much now at the forefront of the customer's purchase decision, and hybrid technology is able to help people achieve a much lower method of motoring.
Behind us we have the Hybrid X, which is the future of Toyota Hybrid. Can you tell us a bit about this?
A Hybrid X is basically showing the future design styling that Toyota hybrids will take. It's basically showing design cues that hybrids will have their own recognizable styling that people will be able to spot on the road.
And it's a big vehicle. What kind of mileage will we expect to get from a car like this?
At the moment, obviously, it's a concept car, but obviously the mileage and the CO2 is much lower than Prius because of the materials used to make it much lighter. But ultimately, this will show the future design styling cues for the hybrid. But just wanted to show what could be achieved as a concept.
Are they using more environmentally friendly materials now to build cars as well?
Absolutely. Toyota Prius is 90% recyclable, including all the batteries. So yes, new products that can be recycled are being introduced more and more. We've got a target of making Prius 100% recyclable by 2011.
We thank eco-conscious staff from Lightning Car Company and Toyota Motor Corporation for enthusiastically sharing information about innovative green cars that can help move the globe's collective transportation system to the next level. This concludes our show today on Golden Age Technology. Please stay with us for Vegetarianism, the noble way of living, up next after noteworthy news. We wish you bright days and peaceful nights.